Hello, and a very warm welcome to Animal Science and Conservation. My name's Mary Howie, and I'm the Learning Area Manager for Animal Science and Conservation at the Filton, Stroud and Bristol Zoo campus. Throughout this presentation, I will talk you through our curriculum offer for the next academic year and a little bit more information about the courses available. So this slide outlines all of our courses available for the next academic year, and in brackets you can see at the end of each course whether it's available at our Filton campus or our Stroud campus. Our Level 1 course is the first course on our curriculum offer, the Level 1 Introductory Diploma in Animal Care. For this course, our learners do not need to have any required GCSEs on starting this programme. However, they do need to have a keen interest in the subject and also have English and Maths at least entry level 3. The Level 1/2 First Award in Animal Care is our first qualification where learners do need to have GCSEs in English or Maths and in Science at grade 3. This qualification allows learners to either study at the Level 2 First Award, or if they don't achieve enough units accreditation, they could get a Level 1 First Award in Animal Care. The Level 2 Technical Diploma in Animal Care is only available at our Filton campus, and for this qualification, learners need to have GCSE English and Science at grade 4, but they can have Maths at grade 3. Moving up to our Level 3 qualifications, our Level 3 qualifications are equivalent to A levels, and the Level 3 Foundation Diploma in Animal Management requires learners to have grades 4 in English, Maths and Science or better. However, we do sometimes make allowances for learners to resit a GCSE alongside their Level 3 Foundation Diploma if they require it in Maths. At Level 3 National Diploma, we do expect our students to have grades 4 or better in English, Maths and double Science. Level 3 National Extended Diploma in Animal Management is our top-up year. So learners stay with us for 1 year for our Level 3 Foundation or Level 3 National Diploma, and can then stay with us for a further year to top up to gain the equivalent of 3 A levels, and this is available also at our Filton and Stroud campus. Moving on to higher education, we have higher education provision at our Bristol Zoo campus, starting at foundation degree, moving on to a full BSc in Animal Zoo Management. So what does it look like to study animal science at the Filton or Stroud campus? Well, the college day starts at 9:15 and students can be timetabled to be with us until 5 p.m, depending on what's on the timetable at the time. The lessons are practical theory or off-site. So practical lessons can be practical activities within our own animal housing. It could be animals coming into the classroom. It could be guest speakers arriving with animals such as the police dogs coming in to do a session. So sometimes they might bring the sniffer dogs in and do a whole session on that. It could be the wildlife crimes officer coming to talk about how animal science and conservation qualifications can lead to employment within animal crimes officers within any metropolitan police or any police force. We also have theory lessons, so these are the more academic lessons, usually based around science and animal welfare and behaviour. And we also have our off-site lessons, where that might be at a zoo or a wildlife park or a local farm. Work experience is an essential part of the curriculum, and all of our learners from Level 1 right through to the degree level need to have a work experience placement. We do have a dedicated work experience coach that supports our learners from Level 1 to Level 3 at both campuses, and they will support them in finding the most suitable placement for their studies. We have extracurricular activities, we have study tours and educational visits, and we have educational study visits that are mandatory and optional. So the mandatory study visits are where we've actually made arrangements to go and visit another zoo or a wildlife park, where the students actually have a lesson in situ and do some assessment. Those are mandatory and they are paid for and funded as part of their funding for their qualification. Study tours, however, are extra and students fund them for themselves. So at level 3, the study tours can be either to South Africa, to some Kanda game reserve for 3.5 weeks, or it can be to Greece to a turtle rehabilitation project. At levels 1 and 2, our study tour projects are in Cornwall and also in Scotland. These are all managed through a company called Gap Africa Global Projects, and 2 members of staff always accompany the learners on these extra curricular activities. Learners do benefit a great deal from these study tours, so if learners are interested, it's well worth them actually attending. So what do we expect from our learners? We do expect commitment to their studies. We need them to be keenly interested, have a career path. Where do they want to go? Do they see themselves in 5 years' time, managing an animal project, maybe being a wildlife photographer, or working at a zoo or a wildlife rehabilitation centre? We do expect them to have good attendance of 97%, and we also expect them to have some really good STEM subject grades in English, Maths and Science. If learners do come to us without the GCSEs in English and Maths, they do need to then either resit their GCSE if they have a 3 or above, or below a 3, they would sit the functional skills at level 2s and 1. All of our learners are enrolled on a full study program, so not just a vocational course. The study program includes enrichment, tutorial, one-to-one tutorial, and SGS Student Central Diploma, and that encompasses all of the extra activities that they will do. Industry Day and Work Experience. So all of our students have what we call an Industry Skills Day, and that is a day where they spend with our technicians in our animal housing, learning all the skills and experiences that they need to go and work within the industry. So they work with our live animals on campus 1 day per week. Other than that, they also work 1 day per week in a work placement, and they also do block weeks in their work placement to accumulate work experience of 351 hours over the year. We do expect our students to wear a uniform when they come in for their Industry Skills Day, and that's provided for them out of the materials fees that learners pay when starting the course. We do expect all of our learners to apply the health and safety regulations whilst they're working with us with our live animals, and also when they're on work placement. So within our animal housing, we do not allow students to wear jewellery or heavy makeup while they're with us on that day, and they can be asked to leave and not attend that session if they do not arrive within the correct workwear. The same goes for our work experience placements. We do expect our learners to apply all of the health and safety regulations as laid down by their employer. So what about progression? All of our courses are 1 year, and we do offer our students to progress up through the ladder until they reach the age of 18, when they're not compulsory education, and they can either progress to employment then, or apprenticeship, or to our higher education provision. But progression isn't automatic. We do expect our learners to have good attendance, good work submission, and good attitude towards their study. And all of this will be based on the completion of the course, their achievements over the whole study programme. But most importantly, they must have a good tutor report before we can consider them for progression to the next level.